Alright, here we're going to be looking at a greenside bunker shot. We're going to go over some of the fundamentals for a successful bunker shot. We'll start with setup. So we're going to look at the club face and the shaft first. We'll notice that the shaft leans away from the target rather than forward towards the target. This is to increase the loft. As the shaft leans back, the loft goes up. If the shaft were forward, the loft would be much less. We're also opening the club face so that there is much less leading edge exposed to the ground. We want the bounce exposed to the ground. When we zoom in there, we'll notice the bounce, the lower part, the back part of the club, is much lower than the leading edge. This is to ensure that that divot stays level and does not dig. When we look at the rest of the setup here, we'll notice that the forward ball position matched with the wide stance really allows for that shaft lean away from the target. As we look at the golf swing, we'll look at some of the fundamentals through the swing. So we have a shaft lean away from the target at address. We're trying to return it back to that with the open face. So if we cup the left wrist and keep the face pointing back at the golfer, and then return that shaft back to that backward shaft lean, this will ensure that that divot does not get deeper. If the shaft were leaning forward, the face would be delofted and pointed to the right. This would cause either a thin shot to the right or a very deep divot, and the ball ends up about 3 feet in front of you. And through impact and after, we're trying to make sure that club head keeps passing the hands with that cupped left wrist, so that that golf club points back at the golfer, so that the face at no point was square or closed. That will ensure that that bounce is on the ground and the divot is long and level.